So what's up, everybody? Leone here again today. Today the sun is going down with another review. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Welcome to all my old subscribers. Welcome to everybody. Today is Thursday, and it is the last day of April. Believe it or not, already. We are going to be doing a review for you guys. It's going to be hopefully be a quick one, a very short one. We're reviewing a atomizer, a clone atomizer, and today we're reviewing the Aeolus clone atomizer. So the Aeolus clone RDA from unknown. I do not know the manufacturer of this clone. There's no indication on the website. There's no indication on the packaging. No indication anywhere, and I've looked high and low for the maker of this clone. But nonetheless, we'll give the credit to no one and let you know a few things about it. Well, where I got it from. I got it from 88evape.com. If you haven't heard of them, check them out. They're a fantastic vendor. They have tons of RDAs, clones, non-clones, authentics, mechanicals, variable voltage, all kinds of unique devices. A lot of stuff from China, but a lot of cool different things that you don't see other vendors. Yes, that's where I got it from, and the whopping price of $14.99. A fantastic price on this little atomizer here. A fantastic price. Aeolus is a very good atomizer. The authentic, I think, was going for around 80 bucks, 80 to 100 bucks, somewhere in that range, depending where you looked. So the original Aeolus is made from synthetic cloud, I think. Is what it just said? Is that what it said? Synthetic cloud. Yes, synthetic cloud, and that's what it. It's engraved on the bottom of the atomizer, which I'll show you up close. Synthetic cloud. Very good atomizer. If the clone is this good, I can only imagine what the authentic was like, or is like. And, yeah, it's very good. Some specs for you, well, really there are none. It's stainless steel, coated in some type of paint coating. Not sure what the coating is. Believe it to be a copper pin on the bottom, non-adjustable. At least I've tried to adjust it and couldn't adjust it. It's a 3-post addy with adjustable airflow at the top, which is unique and makes it a little bit nice because it doesn't tend to leak on you like normal atomizers with the holes here on the side. We'll get into all that. First, let's go. Excuse me. First, let's go down up close and take a closer look at it. All right, everybody. So here we are. Just adjusting my lighting real quick with the Aeolus clone from unknown, because I don't know who the manufacturer is. The website doesn't tell me, and the tin that it comes with makes me believe it may be Wotofo, the guys that make the Freak Show addies and stuff like that. But because they use a tin like this, but I figure if it was them, they would have put their sticker here on the bottom or something. But nonetheless, whoever made it, this is it. Inside, it's a nice little tin here. I like this little tin. I'll probably use this tin for something. You get typical stuff. It looks like silica. They have some coils on there. Little blue screwdriver like we're accustomed to. And it's all in here in this foamy material, which is real nice. Nothing in the bottom here. Nothing. Just a little foam insert. Get those out of the way because you don't care about any of that. And this is the atomizer. And let me tell you, from filling this thing, it feels substantial and very good quality. Yeah, whoever made this did a really good job from at least what I can see. This right here is a heat sink fins here. If you want to use this, you can use this to reduce the heat of the atomizer to your mod. It'll keep the atomizer cooler. You can actually keep your mod cooler also. It's not a bad look with it. I haven't been using it with this, but it does have a really far sticking out pins here. So you could probably use this adapter with the Aeolus clone on a hybrid if you feel so inclined to. Let me get these pieces off here. I'm using it on my E-leaf. I cleaned it out. Oh my god. I cleaned it out and yeah. Now we're going to look at it. And we might build a coil on camera here. Alright, so let's start with the good old deck. Alright, so the deck here, you got 3-post design. You got 3 holes here. Decent sized holes. Focus your stupid camera. There we go. Decent sized holes. I've had no problem putting 24 gauge dual 24s in there. Red O-rings. The O-rings seem to seal just fine on this guy. You got a decent juice well in here, you can see that. Boom, boom. Phillips heads, obviously. And that's the deck of it, basically. Then you have the bell here, which it's painted or coated in something. I chose the white version. And there goes that. They have a stainless and a copper version of it also. It feels very, very substantial. It does not feel cheap at all. It's stainless coated in something. I can't find what kind of stainless and what kind of coating they're using. This is the top cap here. And here's where you're going to see the Aeolus logo. You can have an airflow slot here, another airflow slot here, and another red O-ring here. And on the original, from what I know, this top here does come out, but I can't get it out for the life of me, and I've used pliers. If I can somehow get it out later, I'll show it to you. But you have 3 holes here for your airflow, and 3 airflow holes here on the bottom. And basically, the airflow is going to come in from here up into here. So that's the action you're getting. Airflow's at top, which is nice because it makes it a little bit of a leak resistant. And you could adjust the airflow here. Let's see if you can see this by turning this part here. It's wide open right now. You can see it closing, closed, all closed on this side. And you got a wide open slot here if you want to run it in single coil or dual coil. You can do either or. And then let's go back to this side here. You could keep turning it and you'll see it start opening and opening. And it's adjustable. I mean, you can have it wide open like that on both sides. You see it's open here, open there. Or, you know, cut it off a little bit there and it'll be cut off a little bit there. So it's pretty much the same on each side. So yes, that is the airflow on this. I mean, it feels very hefty, and I've had no issues with it whatsoever. I think it looks just amazing in this white here. I got this 2 puffs. It says here 2 puffs. It's a clone of the real drip tip, I guess. And this is a nice Delrin drip tip double O-ring here. Also came from 88 E-Vape. Pretty wide bore there. You can see through there. There you go. And you could adjust the airflow on this one too. So you just turn this here, boom, and there's your nice airflow slot here, and you got another airflow focus. Son of a bitch. And another airflow slot there. And you can pull this right off. You can see those airflow holes. One's there, one's there. So you got one. What have we got here? 1, 2, you got 3 slots here. So you can really get some air out of your drip tip. Also keeps your drip tip cool. Anyways, it's not about the drip tip. It does not come with a drip tip. That's why I purchased that one extra. Let me take this off here real quick. I'll show you one other thing on this. You have a copper pin. From what I can tell, it's copper. And the reason I say it's copper is because I tried to adjust it, and you can see I kind of mangled the pin a little bit here. So I'm believing that's copper, and it's not adjustable because I can't get it to move on this. I know the authentic is it or isn't it? I'm not actually sure. And you got a serial number, 2279. And they're the logo of the maker of the original. I forget what it is, but I've probably already told you what it is. So yes, that's the Aeolus atomizer. I'm gonna slap a coil and some cotton in here and show you how it is all wicked and built, and then we'll go up top and talk about it a little bit more. So it's a very, very good clone. There's a couple negatives or a couple cons, like with everything that you get. There's always a con with it. Right now I'm rocking it on my ice stick 50 watt. I forget the name, and I'm running it at 50 watts, and I have a 0.3 ohm build in here. And I was going to show you the build up close, and I didn't. So because my camera did. The battery died on my other camera, which does my up close stuff. So I'll try to do a close up like this. There you go. There's my build. It's this 7-wrap micro coil. I did about 8 wraps on each side. Nice amount of cotton in there. You know, it's pretty standard affair there. So that's the build. And like I said, I came out to 0.3. And what I like about this the most is with most atomizers, you have to, when you put this guy on the bell, you have to line up your airflow holes with the coil. You don't, because there's no airflow holes on this piece here. None whatsoever. So you just pop that on, And these O-rings here are very nice. Perfect fit, perfect fit. And then you have the top here with your airflow holes here, and that goes on. But what you do want to do with this piece is make sure those 3 holes on each side are over the coils. So you just look down, boom. You don't even have to actually, boom, there we go. And now I know my airflow holes are above my coils, and I'm ready to vape. And I will vape. And it is just a terrific vape. The flavor on here is, wow, that was a horrible snap. Spot on good. This is definitely, and I say this a lot, every time I review an atomizer, I say this. It is the best flavor I've gotten out of any atomizer, even the Marquee. I even give this a step above the Marquee. I like the airflow better on this than the Marquee. It's got a little bit more airflow than the Marquee if you've had one, clone or original. This got a little bit more airflow. I like the adjustability. It's very easy to turn this here. Just turn the top here. Boom. Adjust your airflow. I have it a little bit closed off, but almost fully open, and it's perfect for me. And it's just a perfect vape. I mean, what can you ask for 15 bucks? For $15, what can you ask for? So let's go over some quick pros and cons, or negatives and positives, whatever. Anyways, so my first negative is going to be this. It's just too loose. It's too loose. I turned it over and just give it a, well, if you hit it right, there it goes. If you hit it, with a little bit of effort, you will drop that cap off, and once you just hit that drip tip and it's coming off. It's that loose. It's that loose. I know I could remedy this with a little floss here behind the O-ring to beef them up a bit, or just put a better O-ring on there. I'm gonna fix that after this video. Actually, I wanted to show you for the video how loose it was. The rest of the atomizer, I'm very comfortable holding it here. It's not coming off. Those O-rings are tight. So that's fine. It's just this extremely loose top cap, which may not be a negative for some. For me, actually, it's not a huge negative, because what I like to do is go boom, drip my juice down in here, and then go boom. So it is loose. I wouldn't take the atomizer out because I know this top cap will come off my pocket and end up with juice all over the place. So yes, that is loose. The other thing, and I don't know if you can see it here, you're probably not going to be able to see it, but there is a slight gap. Okay. So you can see or not see this side. Is it on this side? Yeah, there's a slight gap here. It's hard to see, but there's a slight gap between. You can kind of see it right there. If you look to the left, I think. Yeah, you can see a little gap there. You can see my background or whatever. So yeah, for some reason it doesn't sit right on my iStick. I don't know if it's just my iStick or it's I don't know, my focus is all fucked up. I don't know if it's just my iStick or what. I tried it on my, actually no, because I tried it on my Skeleton 150, and it gave me a little gap, and then I just cranked it a little bit more. You know, it felt a little too tight, but it sat on there just fine after that. So yeah, it leaves a gap in my iStick, and yeah, just my iStick and my Sigeli, it fits on there, but I have to really crank it down to get it to sit right. I don't know if it has to do with the 510 threading on here or what, but it's just an issue I've had. Just know that in mind, keep that in mind. Not everyone may have that issue, but I did. I sure did. Let me align my airflow here again, because I know it's spun out. There we go. So those are the only 2 cons I can find on this device, to be honest with you. It feels really good quality. Everything feels nice on it. Again, besides the top cap, it feels substantial for a dripper. The paint or whatever coating they're used, it's smooth. It's not a rough finish. It's a really smooth texture. The posts and the post holes. The post holes are perfect size for 24 gauge. You may even be able to fit 22 gauge in there, no problem. And the screws that go into the post, the post A don't spin, which I've had happen on some atomizers. And they don't cut my wire, which is a huge positive, because most of these clone atomizers, the screws are sharp and they end up cutting wire, and you end up going through a lot of wire just to build some coils. So this was a breeze to build on, no issue. Decent sized juice well, that's fantastic, obviously. And I like the looks of this. I think the looks are just fantastic. I like the whole white. I mean, you can get it in stainless or copper also from their website. And I like the fact the airflow's up top, because you're not worrying about leaking through the side hole. So I can tilt this like this or like this and be fine. As long as I don't lay it on its side or turn it upside down, it's not going to leak on me. I haven't had any juice all over this atomizer. It's nice and dry, which I love. That's why I hate drippers. They're always juicy. So that's fantastic. And I think this is the way to go as far as airflow. The airflow should be here most, in my opinion, for flavor. I think it just does a whole lot coming right down to the coil. So that's it. Those are the positives and negatives. I mean, there's more positives than negatives. And the loose top cap can be remedied with some floss. And the 510 pin down here, not sitting flush with my eye stick. I'm just going to put it on my Sigelli because it seems to sit fine on there. So not an issue. And it's $14.99, people. $14.99. If you're not against clones and it's not against your morals, go ahead and purchase it because it's a great atomizer, great airflow, great flavor. Best flavor, in my opinion, so far of the Addies I've tried. And it's just great. I'm going to take a couple vapes here. I'll tell you what's coming up next. And by the way, I'm dripping my, I don't know if I mentioned this already, Captain Jaxie liquid from the maximum velocity line from moonmountainvapor.com. It's a like an Applejack cereal type vape, and it's great. Max VG, obviously. Just a good vape. And now we're fogging the room up. So that's it. I definitely recommend this atomizer. $15 if you haven't figured it out by now. This is the last video before I go on vacation. I'm leaving Tuesday to go to Wisconsin. I'm just gonna enjoy some outdoor time. My wife and a couple friends. Yeah, you guys don't care about that. But anyways, I'm going on vacation next week, so I'll be MIA. I won't be here next week. I'll coming back that following week, and there will be there won't be a video for 2 weeks. So there's gonna be 2 weeks absence without me because when I get back, I've got to get all my shit in order to get reviewing again. So, let's see. What date are we here today? I think I just said this. Okay, we're the last day of April. So, okay, next week, the 7th, which will be next Thursday, there won't be a video. And there won't be a video on the 14th. So, we'll probably be back again on, like, the 20th or the 21st. Yeah, 20th, 21st. That'll be the next video. Damn, that seems like a long time away. I hope you guys can cope without me. I think you guys will be just fine. But yeah, when I come back, we'll do a vlog. We're going to do a giveaway for the 1,000 subscribers. So that's coming up, so stay tuned for that. And obviously, something cool that I'm getting in around that time is going to be a, what's it called? The Castador? What, Castador? The Castador, or whatever the hell it's called. It's a box mechanical mod made of Delrin. It's very cool. It's a clone. Yes, it's a clone. I can't afford the authentic. It's a clone, and I'm very excited to look at that one for you guys. That should be very interesting to look at that one. And then we'll see what happens from there on. I mean, that's, you know, a couple weeks out still. So, but anyways, that was it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys again for everything. You know, commenting and just, you know, making these videos seem purposeful. Whatever I'm trying to say. Anyways. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I'll put a link right in this corner here, like always. And until next time, guys, let's live well and vape on. You know it's only the beginning. Step up, cause you're the next one in line for the kill. You don't believe it, but I'm betting that you will. Step up, I'll let you live.